The man trained to build up his arm strength by pulling a car that weighed close to 3,000 pounds. When lifting dumbbells, he started at 200 pounds. He did this because the arm wrestling championship he had always dreamed of was just 1 week away. It was the goal he had been working toward his whole life. His opponent was the defending champion from the previous year. There was also a fat guy who often used banned substances. Most people who competed against him ended up with broken wrists. Soon, the competition day arrived. Before the match, the man was interviewed by the media. The reporter asked if he had anything to say to his family. This question hit a sore spot because he had had an argument with his only sister just a few days earlier. The competition officially began. The man easily advanced through the first 16 competitors, but in the quarterfinals, he lost to his opponent. This was hard for him to accept. The referee then noticed that his opponent had committed a foul. The man saw hope again and successfully made it to the semifinals. Meanwhile, the fat guy, who had been deliberately injuring his opponent's wrists during the matches, was causing discontent among the audience. At this point, the fat guy's financial backer approached the man's agent. They offered $200 million if the man would deliberately lose to the fat guy in the final match. During the halftime break, the agent found the man and told him everything. Not only did the man refuse, but he also scolded the agent severely. He then walked out of the locker room. It wasn't until the agent met the man's two nephews that he understood how important this match was to the man. During the semi-final draw, the defending champion was paired with the man. As soon as the match began, both competitors lost their grip in the first round. The referee then had them wrap their hands with bandages. One was a power-type competitor, while the other was a technique type. It was hard to tell who would win. Suddenly, the bandages were torn apart by their strength. This caused a sensation among the audience. Even the host had never seen anything like it. When the match resumed, the man changed his point of force and learned his opponent's technique. He bent his wrist inward, which gave him better leverage. With this, he successfully made it to the finals. As the final match began, the man was giving it his all, but his opponent had a trick up his sleeve. He deliberately broke the man's thumb. In arm wrestling, an injured hand is the worst thing that can happen, but the man gritted his teeth and continued to compete. Soon, the man found himself at a disadvantage. Suddenly, he saw his sister cheering for him in the audience. He remembered the early mornings and late nights of training, the promise he had made to his niece, and everyone who had supported him from behind. At that moment, he felt like an awakened tiger. The veins in his arms bulged, and he slowly turned the tide. He won the championship. He finally lifted the world championship trophy he had always dreamed of. He also gained something much more important.